Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur is calling on President Bush to halt negotiations of the so-called Security and Prosperity Partnership until Congress is told just what in the world this government is doing. Congresswoman Kaptur joins me tonight from her home district in Toledo, Ohio. Congresswoman, it's always great to have you here. Why is the administration not responding to you and to the calls from others to explain exactly what they're doing?
Well, the executive branch really thinks that they can run everything, and they like to ignore Congress. This is just another example on the trade-making front where the executive branch goes beyond its constitutionally authorized powers and doesn't want to inform the Congress, which has the key trade-making authorities under the Constitution. This is kind of a follow-on to NAFTA, Lou, called the SPP. And that's what this meeting down in Louisiana is all about. I think it's the third meeting they've had in 4 years.
Right. And the idea that they would not be responsive to you, is the leadership of the House, Speaker Pelosi, or in the Senate, Senator Reid, are they responsive and demanding of their prerogatives on the issue of this agreement, Security and Prosperity Partnership, so-called, which is the foundation for a North American Union?
Well, you know what they've been focusing on of late is Colombia, the free trade agreement with Colombia, the issue of mortgage foreclosures, the additional funds that are being asked for the war in Iraq. There are a lot of other issues that have come forward, and so this is kind of sliding by, I think, without a lot of attention.
Well, have you brought it to their attention? Because
we are.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What I was going to say is that we are doing everything we can to bring it to their attention. The respective committees that should be holding hearings and are not. And I think just other issues have taken precedence.
Well, at this point, it's pretty clear that we have a lame duck president who is basically going to tell you people to go exactly where he's been telling you to go for some time and can do so without real consequence because he's only got another, just about 7 months in office. It seems your leadership should be more responsive to you on this issue. How concerned are you about this North American Union prospect?
I'm very concerned about it because just this year, this past year, we had a $76 billion trade deficit with Mexico. We were told that after NAFTA passed, we would have more of our exports going down there. We've been exporting our jobs and importing goods from there, and unfortunately importing a lot of workers who were thrown out of work down there and farmers who were thrown out of work on their land. So NAFTA's really hurt us a great deal, as you know, and the SPP, we believe to be an expansion of that done on the executive side with no congressional oversight, helping to push the continent toward this NAFTA highway, the superhighway that they want to bring up through Texas, through the center part of the country and up to Canada. There have been, we were successful in passing an amendment in the House to prevent that from happening. They didn't pass it in the Senate, and it passed by quite a wide margin. So I think Congress spoke its will, that particular vote, but the administration then keeps negotiating behind closed doors.
All right. Well, as soon as they can find someone not to negotiate with, say Senator Harry Reid in the Senate, perhaps it'll be a more propitious outcome for all of us. Marcy Kaptur, Congresswoman from Ohio, we thank you very much for being with us. Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur.
Thank you.
Next here, a defense contractor accused of selling defective stun grenades to the FBI. We'll have that report, and America's middle class facing the very real prospect of $4 a gallon gasoline. Who's profiting and why? We'll have that story and more. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
CNN Next. Anderson Cooper at 5 a.m. AC 360.